So, people are really upset about all the penalty and the interest. There's like a dozen different types of penalties they can put on us. Non-filing, late filing, underreporting of income, overstating of our business expenses, etc., etc. So people get so locked into the penalty and the interest pot, they feel like they're being punished, that they can create an excuse to be mad at the government. So now I'm going to show them I just won't participate. And part of the financial therapy that we've been very good at starts here. I'll use the following explanation that usually brings people right out of that mode of being so angry. I'll say things like, okay, let me see. Did you borrow any money to start your business? Oh, yeah, yeah. What'd you do? Oh, I had some in the bank, 4 or 5 grand. Borrowed some from mom, and I had some credit cards. Did any of those people charge interest? Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. Great. Did any of them charge a little too much interest? Well, those credit card people, they were a little outrageous. Did you need the money when you borrowed it? Oh, yeah, I was glad to have the credit cards. Okay. So, out of all the lenders that you have, just think of them. You've told me about credit cards, the bank, the people that you have your house loan, your car loan, the vendors that you buy your supplies from. All of them have loaned you something based on the fact that you're going to pay them back and they're going to charge you some interest, right? Did you borrow from any of them without their permission? Oh, no. They all granted you permission. Well, that's good. Do you know anybody that you can borrow money from without permission? Well, if you do, it's usually behind a Smith & Wesson. And then you make the evening news for all your friends to see. So what you've done generally with IRS and state after 3 or 4 years of not filing is you've been in the borrow without permission program. Now, if you look at the 6 o'clock news, there's some countries you'll see on the news that if you borrow without permission, they lop off a limb, gouge out an eye, stamp something on your forehead, put you in debtor's prison, something like that. In our country, we go back to that original thing. If you fail and you don't make it, we don't put you in jail. You can bankrupt it. You get to start over once every 8 years. Or you can make a payment arrangement. Or we'll charge you some penalty and some interest and slap your hand. So those are the rules of the game. You borrowed without permission. Just don't think of it as tax. If you think of it as tax in the government, you're going to get pissed off. Think of it as, oh, wait a minute. I borrowed and I didn't ask for permission. I know better than that. Is it okay if they charge me a penalty to cause me not to want to do it again? So maybe I'll get angry and tell a whole bunch of other people, don't borrow from them. They charge a horrendous penalty. Don't do it. Go get your mother-in-law to fund it. Something like that. So when they understand that what they've done is borrowed without permission, the penalty is there we're in a voluntary tax system. They don't come to your house and say, I'm here for your tax return. Where's your money? The only way they have to keep us in compliance is by punishing us when we're out of compliance. So I have to take it out in the financial therapy side, out of tax and government to, it's just a loan.